Hello! I'm Elaine, and I'm a tour guide in the French Quarter. I do ghost tours. And I am not going to tell you the stories that I tell on my tour, because you gotta pay for those. But if you want to hear some interesting things that have happened to me while I'm leading random drunk people around the French Quarter, I got you.
Just a short, odd moment on my tour tonight. I had a great tour. Like, oh my god, I actually had two great tours, but my later tour was two bachelorette parties. One who were, I think they were Pink Pony Club themed. They were wearing pink cowboy hats. It was very cute. And the other one was Shrek themed, so they had Shrek ears on. But that has nothing to do with anything. The important thing is we're walking from one site to another when I suddenly hear the guests behind me make noises, and I thought that they were making uncomfortable noises because there was a guy walking down the sidewalk in front of us who had cut around us to make sure he was in front of us and then had stopped and was like twerking in the middle of the sidewalk and looking back at us in a way that was clear like he was doing this to try to attract our attention. And so I was turning around to be like, oh guys, don't worry about him, just keep walking. And nope, that's not what was happening. One of the guests, and specifically the bride of one of the parties, had been walking by one of the balconies and felt a drip. And she looked down at her hand, and there was blood on her hand. And she was freaking the hell out because she was like, oh my god, blood dripped on me from the balcony. And she's like looking around, be like, where did it come from? And like they're freaking out. And other people are like, are you sure you didn't just cut yourself? And she's like, no, it dripped on me. I felt it drip on me. And they're like, okay. And I'm like, okay, is anyone hurt? Like, is there, like, did the blood come from a person? Where's the person that the blood came from? And I'm like digging in my purse to pull out band-aids because I'm sure that someone's just cut themselves. And she's like, no, it fell from the gallery. It fell from the balcony. And I'm looking around being like, where did it fall from? Like, tell me, like, point out the spot. Because I'm also thinking like, okay, so maybe it's actually just rusty water. And I'm looking at it on her hand going, nope, that's the viscosity of blood. That is blood on her hand. And oh my God. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, do you have like a tissue or something to wipe? I can wipe my hand with? I'm like, no. And she's like, okay, maybe I'll go to that bar over there. And one of her friends like, I've got a tissue. And she's like, oh wait, let's take a picture of this before we like, erase the evidence that this happened. And they take a picture and everyone's crowding around and being like, oh my God. And oh my God, I'm going, guys, there's actually a ghost story that's sort of related to this, that if we could just get to the next stop, I'll tell you it. And I'm trying to get us to like keep moving because we also at this point are super blocking the sidewalk and one group has already had to go around us and I'm just like, I'm sorry. And finally they take the picture, they drip water on her hand, she wipes it away, and we're like, okay, we can get going. And I hear as I walk away, one of the others go, yeah, she cut her hand. And I'm like, yeah, I figured that's what happened. But for a brief moment there, for the slightest moment, there was a chance that, mysterious ghost blood had gotten on her, which made the tour so much more fun.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and feel free to share your own experiences in the comments below.